Hey guys, I know I haven't shot a video in a while, but just wanted to give a quick update here. I went to the gun show this weekend and a couple surplus stores came out with some cool stuff. I just wanted to introduce to you guys as consideration for your load carrying equipment. What I've kind of cobbled together here is, I guess we can call this the Frankenrig. It's got gear of several nationalities in here, and I've thrown some common prepper items in just to illustrate the size of the pockets and so forth, if you're interested in acquiring this for your gear. First off, the main part of this deal is the kind of the butt pack, what we'd call. This main unit is actually South African. I discovered this at a surplus store for about 15 bucks. Again, I'm not sure how well it shows up. It's kind of a really dark, denatured olive drab color. Got like the knurled snaps on there. That's seeing it from the inside of the rig. It's got plenty of these plastic coated metal D-rings. Got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 mag pouches for FAL. This was designed to handle FAL mags because that was the standard weapon of the South African Army at the time. This is pattern 1970 or pattern 70 gear. And then the main part of the unit is basically a pretty deep compartment there with a fold-over snap closure that goes over the top. Let me get a snap there. That's kind of just a cover, and then the main flap folds over. Use this pretty rudimentary kind of strap, and the lighting in here is horrible. Strap and that kind of closure. And it's also got, I don't know if you can see this, it's actually two pieces of belt that adjust, and it sticks to it by this buckle here, and you'll just buckle that in and adjust it depending on your waist size. So that belt is kind of integral to it. Although it's got these nice big loops, you could certainly, I believe, stick it onto a pistol belt, like a US pistol belt, if you didn't want to use the provided belt. It's pretty spacious inside. If I can get this back open, sorry about the lighting, my goodness. So I've just put some basic MRE, use a bridge for pocket sandwiches and some juice or something in there. Pretty deep pockets. It's got kind of a front flap pocket, or front flap part there, and then the main abyss, if you will. It's got two, I don't know, you can kind of see my finger going through there, two main drainage holes there and there. Very large compared to the US gear. So that's times 2 in the unit. There's 2 of those pouches. I'll flip that one, open that one up, and just for illustration, I've actually stuck a US mess kit in that one. So it's pretty deep. Over here, you've got a 2 little pieces for a bayonet frog for their FAL bayonet. Then the mag pouches themselves, they will not hold AK or 30 round AR-15 mags. They'll hold like the M1 Garand, M1A, M14 series, the FAL. I'd venture to say the HK93 mags would probably fit in here, 1, 2 apiece. And then the main thing for me was you can actually fit 2 of the really thick plastic 20 round AR-15 mags in here. So just on this unit alone I can carry 8 20 round AR-15 mags, or 160 rounds of AR ammo in 20 round mags, which is pretty serious capacity for only 4 mag pouches. The whole rig, now this is by no means, this cobbled together rig I have here is by no means the entire South African setup. The entire setup was designed to carry 18 fully loaded FAL mags, and I think those are 20 round mags, so the setup itself in South African service carried a ton of ammunition. This is just for your illustration as a prepper device also, and these are good snaps, so take that into consideration. Just to illustrate, I put an Israeli bandage, one of the Izzies, in the mag pouch, and it fits pretty good there too. So that's the butt pack portion. I've added 2 of these. Now originally this thing came with like American LC1 suspenders, American compass pouch, and 2 American like nylon Alice canteen covers. I actually had a couple of these post World War II Danish canteen covers laying around. They're quite a bit larger than standard US canteen covers, although it doesn't look like it on the outside. When you go down in, that's a standard US 1 quart with canteen cup there. You've got quite a bit of room. You can kind of see it there. Quite a bit of room down in there. I can stick a whole hand in additionally with the canteen, and there's no way you can do that on the Alice canteen covers. So you can pull that whole rig out. The only reason I'm struggling is I'm doing it with one hand. So that's your standard canteen cup there. Other cool thing about this pouch, and I think it has this little pocket in the back. And again, my gosh, the lighting. It has this little, it's a fold over flap, and then the little pocket down there. That was meant to carry, I believe, like the silverware for their Danish mess kit. In the back it's got the British inspired, like, pattern 1937 British straps or whatever. I just slid it over this little belt. This little belt will take Alice clips very easily. Judging what I've seen here, you can probably put a Malay pouch on it if you want. But I just slid these over the front, and they slid over just fine. They're kind of close in color, not exactly. They've got the lift the dot closures. Don't know how common these are. I bought these for like $4 a piece at a military vehicle show. But they're very much larger than the American ones, and that extra space you can use to carry, you know, purification tablets or other mess gear or whatever. For the suspenders, since I didn't have any of the South African version handy, and the Alice LC ones were kind of weathered that I got with it, I just went for a pair of the M1956 US canvas suspenders I had laying around. It went pretty well. I just have them in the D-rings on the back of this butt pack here, and then I have them on D-rings on the front of the belt here. This is the only weak point of the setup, really. If you know anything about the M1956 suspenders, these were meant to fit into the grommets on the front of a US pistol belt, and so they don't really lock down, so it's very easy to for these to slide off of that D-ring there. But that's about the only drawback. If you use the Alice ones, they have these like that kind of snap on there, all fours. So, but this setup was designed to take an H style harness, not a Y like the Alice, so that's why I use these particular suspenders. And then I just put the compass pouch it came with back on the suspenders there for extra storage. You could certainly add or subtract whatever pouches you want to this gear. It's pretty hard to find South African gear. I found a couple websites that sell it, but it's pretty darn expensive. Like I say, I got this whole rig here. well, the rig I bought at the surplus store was $20 for the butt pack, 2 US Canteen covers, US suspenders, and the US compass pouch with I might add, this canteen, 2 of these World War II canteen cups, 2 US World War II canteens, this mess kit which has fork and knife and stuff in it. I got all of that for $20. That was all part of the deal too. So if you run across any of the South African stuff, pick it up because it's pretty durable. It's made out of canvas, it's not nylon, so it might be a little heavier, but it's certainly a little more substantial looking than the Alice stuff that you usually find in surplus stores. So that's kind of the Frankenrig there. Not sure whether I'm actually going to use this one. This was just kind of me playing around with some gear I had laying around, but I like the setup. Again, these Danish covers are not very common from what I'd seen. It was the first time I'd seen them, so that's why I picked them up. But I like them. They have even a little bit more space than the new Male Canteen GP pouch. So if you're looking for a new carrying rig or something, or just want something to carry a lot of supplies for your prepping or survival or whatever, or hunting or what have you, check into this stuff if you find any laying around. It's not really a door kicker setup, not like a tactical vest where you have all your ammo and stuff ready at hand. If you'll notice, the canteen pouches are actually at the front on this one, and all the ammo are stacked on top of your butt pack, so it'd be kind of a pain to reach behind you and reload, especially with those tough snaps. But this is more for if you're out just hiking around and need to carry a bunch of stuff. You could probably, between this and it's got the cables down below to carry a sleeping bag or some sort of blanket, you could probably add another pouch on the suspenders, maybe another pouch somewhere in here, probably do a 72-hour light rig just based on this thing. So as long as you had maybe a water filter in there. But just wanted to give an update with you guys, show you guys this, and maybe I'll be doing some other videos fairly soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night.